Hello and welcome to the CMT Trade Fair in Stuttgart. I'm now going to show you a couple of high roof camper vans from Knaus, and I'm going to make you some suggestions by the time I get to the end. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to have a competition at the end of this video, and there's going to be a prize. So, if you stick around to the end, you'll find out what it is. So, of course, I do realise you'll probably jump to the 9th minute or something, and then, without listening to the whole thing. Never mind, not much I can do about that. If I'd made it more interesting, you'd have stuck around. This thing is from Knaus. It costs €65,500. It is 6 meters long, 205 wide, 308 high. Internal height at its maximum is 238. So it's claiming up there, well, not claiming, it says it's got a insect screen, which you can see here, which, to be quite honest, is a bit pointless saying that, because I may as well say it's got 4 wheels. I mean, I think most motorhomes or camper vans have them these days. It's also got a 10-year water ingress guarantee. Now, of course, bear in mind that the water ingress guarantee is only valid if the company is still in business. And so before you buy any van, make sure you're well aware of the financial standing of the company. You know, it's one thing if you pay a deposit and in the meantime the company goes bankrupt, the chance of you even getting your deposit back are very slim indeed. Because if it was in good condition, the company that is, then it wouldn't have gone bankrupt. You wouldn't, and so I do make that point as a rather valid one. Not that I'm suggesting any company here, of course, is likely to go bankrupt. Anyway, right, so what you've got here, as you can see, is a very high roof vehicle with 2 beds. One in the back where I am, and one up front. But what happens here is that at the very top up here, oh, you see my hand? Now, I've got to really stretch to get up there, but they've stopped using the entire height of the van. That means that up there, it's going to get... Sorry, it's going to need cleaning up there quite often. Same as you do in the rest of your van, but you see the rest of the van up there, you can't see it, so it's you might forget to do it. And I would suggest very strongly you compare this to the Purcell model, which is on the same base, which is the Fiat Ducato, and to see what happens in that one, which uses the entire height of the vehicle. Right, so the same is true above the toilet. There you go. I can't see what it looks like from down here. There you go. Is that clean? And let's have a look inside the shower. Door opens the wrong way. And there's the shower indoor. 2 plug holes. Glad to see that, but they're the wrong type. They're the old type. The water tank is 105 litres in it. And someone's just walked into the van. There you are. You've got a roof up there with a curtain around it. These curtains are not particularly pleasant because they stick to you. Mind you, on the positive side, look at the way it's got a nice slope to it. And there's me in the mirror. It's also got sort of 2 sinks here. You've got a sink with a plug hole and a sink without one. Maybe that's for some other use. Now, what I do like though about this type of thing here is the use of this space here for this bed. Also, you can see where the bed runs to, so you can Admittedly, it's not be a very high roof, but it's going to be like being in a car. But you can actually still continue sitting down here as the bed pulls backwards. Let's see if I can do the bed, or not with one hand. There you go. There's the bed down. So, you can see it's a bit like being in a, maybe not in a van as in a camper van, but it's a bit like being in sort of a van, a bit like a car in fact. In fact, it's better than a car because it's a space carrier, which you call not space carrier, people carrier, because it's got all this room up the top there. So that's quite good. Now, so another thing it says there, up there, it's got insulation to remove cold bridges. Well, the insulation in this vehicle is not particularly good. I wouldn't really fancy spending a winter in one of these. So, okay, so there's the, that's where the price comes from. There's a funny noise up front. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the clock. The clock's broken. There you go. Look at that. There's some... Mind you, that's Fiat's responsibility. See how the little things here, the clock and the fuel and the rev counter are moving along. Right, so the extras you get for this 65, including the leather bit, and well, it's just quite not a lot of money. What's this one here? Klimatanlage, the aircon. So that's 768. What's that? So it's reduced the price. Dometic Fresh Jet. Oh, sorry, the big prices are here. It's Fiat packet 1, Funline packet, media packet. Okay, let's go and have a look at another van. It's LED lights, touch function. It's got a water filtration system in. So I'm going to have a look at this one here now. And this thing here, right, it's got the same amazing insect screen, 69,500 euros. Same Fiat van. It's got the same sort of packets and other things. Let's have a walk inside. Right, still got that up there. They've still failed to use the full height of the van as it could be used. Now, to take this a little bit further, you say, well, you can't reach up there. That's true. It is difficult to reach up there, but I'd like to suggest you compare it to the personal model, where you can, they do use the entire height. Admittedly, you may well have to stand on the bed to get there. Now, this one's got the bed in this shape. Hear that noise in the background. There's 3 people in this hall, or 4 now. 2 people are actually cleaning. Ich bin Presse.
Was sind Sie?
Presse, und ich filme in diesem Moment. See, this is the problem. Get people sort of, music comes on, and so this woman talking to me in that way, and I have to then, well, I'm not going to take it out, I'm going to leave it in. But fortunately my colleague here intervened on my behalf. Right. And there's the fridge. Okay, this is the same as in every van, the kitchen. Right, so I mentioned the competition, so what we're going to do is the following. If you make a comment below, and I'll just pick one at random, and that person will win a 1-year Park for Night Pro I'm going to show you the Park for Night. You know, Park for Night is an app which allows you to find places to park. It's a community-based application. Anyway, I've got the T-shirt on right now, Park for Night, and I've got some of these Pro ones to give away. So one of you will get a Pro. It does say there's room to transport things in on the roof, but not under the roof. Okay, so there you have a look at this high roof in here. It's my friend there, Wir sind Camper. It's a YouTube channel from Germany. I strongly suggest you look at for example, the Purcell high roof vans, which are, in my opinion, much better than the Knaus ones.